In the early 1950s, Europe was recovering from the devastation of the Second World War. Cities were being rebuilt, industries were slowly getting back on their feet, and people were looking for new ways to get around that were affordable, practical, and innovative. From this post-war landscape emerged one of the most unusual and charming vehicles ever built, the 1952 Felber Autoroller T400. This three-wheeled microcar was designed and manufactured in Austria by Felber & Co., a small company with big ideas. The car was produced for just a short time, between 1952 and 1953, and only around 400 units were made. But what it lacked in production numbers, it made up for in character. The Autoroller was powered by a 398 cubic centimeter, two-stroke Rotax engine built by the Austrian firm Puch. Mounted at the rear of the car, this small but efficient engine delivered just enough power to make the T400 a capable little city runabout. It was light, agile, and surprisingly reliable for such a compact vehicle. One of the car's most striking features was its seating arrangement. Rather than placing two passengers side by side, Felber opted for a motorcycle-style tandem layout, one seat in front of the other. This kept the body narrow and helped reduce wind resistance, making the car more efficient and easier to maneuver through tight city streets. The exterior design of the T400 was unlike anything else on the road at the time. With its smooth, rounded body and domed roof, it looked more like a spacecraft than a car. The front of the vehicle tapered to a point, while the rear enclosed the engine, giving it a sleek, futuristic look that turned heads wherever it went. But perhaps the most important aspect of the Felber Autoroller was its three-wheeled construction. With two wheels at the front and one at the rear, the vehicle qualified as a motorcycle in many countries, which meant it could avoid the stricter regulations and higher taxes that applied to full-sized cars. This classification made it an appealing option for cost-conscious drivers. Inside, the T400 was incredibly minimalist. There was no unnecessary trim, no luxury features, just the basics. But for its time, that simplicity was exactly what made it special. It was a practical answer to a very real need for cheap and efficient transportation. Although the Felber Autoroller T400 was not a commercial success and was only produced for about a year, it remains a fascinating example of how creativity and necessity shaped automotive design in the mid-20th century. Today, the few surviving examples are prized by collectors for their rarity and unique style. They represent a moment in time when the future of the automobile could have gone in a very different and much smaller direction. The 1952 Felber Autoroller T400 may have been small in size, but it was big on imagination. In a world rebuilding itself from the ground up, this quirky little car showed that sometimes the most interesting ideas come in the smallest packages. If you enjoyed this, look into one of the quirkiest microcars ever made. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you do not miss any future automotive curiosities from the golden age of design.